Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now
Whatever.
to start reeling them in.
What an appropriate starting line from Ayato. The bait is Tighnari. The bait is the Tighnari banner, everybody.
Annoying.
Everybody, don't be like me, unless you really, really like his design. He's getting added to the standard banner. This is dumb. Okay, Ivy, you want to roll for me?
Yeah, what do I do?
Alright, all you do is hit the triangle button to do a 10 pull. It's gonna ask you to confirm it before you do. And hope that it goes gold. Go for gold! Go for gold! Go for gold! That's not gold.
Alright.
You're good. Alright.
Yep.
Just keep hitting X. It's fine. There are 4 stars we want, just so we can look up and just like that, we have green amber. That's good. We take those.
Look.
A book. Lots of weapons.
Sad weapon.
So many weapons.
Look. Debate club.
Debate club, you get it?
Yeah.
You get it? It's a funny joke! Alright, well, try that shit again.
Same thing?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Gamble, gamble, gamble! Fucking purple! I did change the stream title. I did change the stream title. It's just the after refresh. Boo! Fucking Dragon's Pain. Who's the green girl? That is Kole. She is, technically speaking, the first Dendro unit. She was a character who was very prominent in the webcomic, actually. Alright. Fucking again! Again! Let the good times roll! Come on! You little furry bitch, I swear to God. You gotta at least come home early. Official, I already have 50 million of you. Oh my God. Official? I swear to God. What's some good furry music?
Yeah.
Yes. It does not work this time. What's some good furry video game related music? Okami? What's a good Okami song?
Actually, not a good.
Okay. I don't... The sun rises or sunrise? Okay. Alright. Wait a second before you do another one. Okay. Yes. Power furry. We go again. The power of furry has failed. It's not your fault. This game's right through shit. Did I? Yeah, go for it. We are officially under 20k. I repeat, we are under 20k. Go for it. God damn it, Bobby. Diona is a furry. I guess I can't argue. It did give me a furry. Just not the furry. Alright. Again. Sacrificial sword, that's at least a good 4-star weapon. I'll take that. Ish! Oh! At least give me another Kole. Got one Kole, give me another Kole. Yes. We're getting close to fitting. Come on, there it is! Can we get a twofer? Can we get a twofer? Yeah! You furry bitch! No, what the hell are you doing here? You don't even go here. Alright, acceptable. We got it! I'm not sure how long that took. I don't know how many 10 pulls that was. I think that was like soft hitting. Which, hey, not too bad. Alright, we got it. Alright. Thank you very much, Ivy. Alright.
So Ivy did Genshin for you.
Ivy did my Genshin rules for me. I have a furry one now. Pretty fucking popular. Alright. Well, I'm gonna escort Ivy out. Gotta get going.
Well, no, you can stay out. Fine.
No!
I can walk over.
Ivy! I'm walking out. Alright.
I'll keep
Yeah, I'll
the
get a
stream
second copy
company.
from you. It'll be fine. Alright, Ian, you gonna get going too?
I'm gonna keep the stream company until you get back.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Alright, I was gonna put up the intermission screen then, but I'll just leave you with them. Y'all enjoy the dulcet tones of Ayato sipping with featuring Ian talking. I will be
Am I talking though? Will I be?
I don't know. That's up to you. Alright, I'll be right back, y'all.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces
heard
when
her.
I informed them of my plans today.
Behave.
Panic-stricken, but
Behave.
unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
How you fools doing? Hello. Now you guys wouldn't believe this, but I have cat directly behind me. I am pretty alright myself.
Ah.
You're about to make tea in a bit? That's pretty British of you. I'm gonna make some tea. It'll be fucking delicious. Oh, I'm gonna make a satanic ritual. Gonna summon the devil. No? You know, as you do. But what if you were British, though? Ooh.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes.
How spooky would that be?
Now to start reeling them in.
How spooky would that be? Yeah, one of those dusk turtles. Classic. British.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today.
You know.
Panic-stricken, but
Chicken.
unable to muster the courage to say anything in
That's
opposition.
what you wanted me to say. Don't know why, but I said chicken anyway.
Yes, this was a fine idea.
Well, if anyone's curious as to what I'm doing, I'm just grinding in Stardew Valley over on my stream. But if you switch over to mine, you won't hear me or anything really.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
But on my my new Twitch account, not the old one. You guys should totally go follow. Look.
Are y'all behaving? Oop. Hit the wrong button. Are you all behaving?
Nova, I got a crab.
Yo, fucking poggers?
The game just gave me a crab.
That's pretty Kino. I don't know about y'all, but that's pretty Kino right there. Let me get my face on.
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
Okay, goodbye.
Not to worry, I'll simply send
Well, that
someone
was
to
a
fetch it.
Fair
As
enough.
soon as I remember.
I was gonna ask, is
was.
Ian actually gonna stick around? He's allowed to if he wanted to. Night night, Ian, if you can still hear me. You have a good one. You summoned Satan, and now he's in your basement? Fucking Kino. Yeah, that's awesome. My homie Satan. Alrighty. Okay, audio should be mostly back to normal now. Give me one moment. Alright. Enjoy my furry. I will do my best. I don't know. I don't think anyone was keeping track of how many tenfolds that took. Probably way more than he was worth, but hey, we'll see. Hopefully he's good. I probably should have at least waited to see what
every time.
people who know more about this game than me thought of him. To see if it was worth it. Like 7, was it like 7? Okay, so soft pity. So could have been much worse. I'm probably not gonna be able to level these two. These two, we're in a brave new world right now. These two are probably gonna need new materials. And let's see. Oh yeah, sure enough, I have none of this shit. I suppose I could, let's see.
I remember the look on my retainer's face.
It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta pay to win. Be the best that you can be. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. First things first. Let's put our new characters in the teapot. I deliberately kind of try to save up my friendship before new characters come out, since I only have like one who needs it at this point. So let's see, who can we kick out? Let's see, we can kick out Jean. She's maxed out, I got her. I worked that hard to get her, and now I'm throwing her away. No. She's fine. I'll probably put her back when I actually have room. It's not my fault you only have 8 slots. They need to fix the frickin' restrictions on the teapot. Like, there are so many just dumb size restrictions that do not really make a, I mean, they do make sense. They make sense because this game is a never-ending struggle of prioritizing mobile players. I'm not saying mobile players are hampering the game, but mobile players are kind of hampering the game. Decided to create a new channel called Masahiro Sakurai on creating games. It launches right now. Oh, yo! Sakurai starting a YouTube channel? Poggers.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
Alright, got new furnishings? Do we? It's probably like new Sumeru related stuff. I'm not worried about that. Apologies on behalf of mobile player secret, you're fine. Howdy, Goggle. Can I tell your Saturdays have been a little busy? I can. Luckily for you, we skipped last Saturday anyway, so you actually didn't miss anything. I took the week off to attempt to try to clear out the backlog a little bit, get some AI done, hopefully. We should be back this Saturday. Not sure what your schedule's looking like then, but let's see. What else do I want? I don't really need anything at this point, but... Oh wait, what else is new there? What do we have now? Oh, yo! Oh, what the fuck? About fucking time. We can convert wood! No longer do you have to run around like a jackass looking for certain types of wood. Oh, that's awesome. That is
If you ever have any
that is a 10 out of 10 change right there alone. Oh my god, so many. So many. That's the thing, I'm gonna have to kill like 80 million times to actually level up these new people.
There was a glorious kingdom established.
Battle Pass? We'll see. We'll see if the Battle Pass is even worth it this go around. I'm starting to get to the point where, like, I've already rank 5 some weapons. So, I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. What do you got exclusive this way? A wood lamp and a pretty cool name card, but not worth it. I don't know. I'll think about that later. Not worried about that. Compensation gems. Probably should have picked those up first before I roll, but whatever. Obviously, the new event is time-gated, of course. Of course, but I don't know. I say we explore the new area first and foremost. Like, Colette is a free unit from that event. I assume we probably gotta meet her in the actual story before we meet her here. So I say we just jump right into the new Archon quest. Which means I gotta get out of here. I have not done my commissions today. I wanted to wait for the battle pass, but I'll do those later. We ain't got time for that. We've got actual look at that. Look at that. Look at all that content.
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
Holy shit!
Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it.
Bruh. Let's just go ahead and get our asses right on over there. Did I see that Jason David Frank is getting a divorce? I did see that.
Don't worry.
Did in fact
One of
see
my
that.
people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
I did indeed see that. It's pretty funny. Like I fucking said. Like, oh, what's that? Jason David Frank is gonna quit being Tommy? Uh-huh. Sure. What's the quickest way to get there? Gonna go out on a limb and say that even though it's pointing right there, I think that area is, like, much higher up. So rather than spend 20 years climbing, I think we'll just go this way. And say, oh yeah, sure enough, look at that! New content immediately. Unless I somehow just missed this sale, which is possible. But no, I'm willing to bet that this is new. And here specifically to kind of like guide you to where Sumeru got added. Yes, he'll be unretired as Tommy. That's the timing on that is pretty goddamn hilarious. Not gonna lie. Yeah, sorry I'm not gonna be able to show off the new characters right away. Because this is a whole ass new region, I couldn't really pre-farm like for them like I've been trying to do in a lot of the more recent patches. If I can, the second I can find that giant chicken.
Yes, very nice.
Lord help me, I keep trying to push in R3 to bring up the bigger map. Xenoblade 3 has ruined me.
Opportunities to bask in the sunlight like this are few and far between.
Yeah, just like that. I don't think we could go this far before I think this was all like redded off. Poor Sale, not that Sale. I apologize as always. I know I'm probably butchering the way that name is said one way or another. I'm not even sure if they're supposed to be pronounced the same, but yeah. Sale. Blame Evangelion. All right. We're in new territory, and the first thing we see is an enemy that has already been in the game. That's a good sign. Are you new people? Are you the desert bandits? I think I saw something about desert bandits being a thing. You are, yep.
A new king.
Aha! No!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh my god, I'm exploring! Look, Mom, I'm playing a video game!
Oh, so you collect these?
Don't you fucking judge me, Ayato, you piece of shit. you get gems for looking at the tutorials, so hey, every little bit helps. Gotta make up all my pulls. Yeah, I don't know how long he took. Probably about 70. Which, again, is not smart. Don't be like me.
This great mysterious rainforest is just waiting for me to...
What are you doing? Oh, look, new characters pull Zhongli. Did you pull for Zhongli instead, Goggle? I mean, to be fair, did you have him? If you didn't, if you did not have him, then he's actually probably the smarter one to pull for. Oh, you didn't have him before? Yeah, no. Okay, see, no, you're smart. No, like I said, just, like I said, do as I say, not as I do. The fact with Tighnari is we don't know how good he is yet. We've got to wait for people who know what they're doing to test him. He's going on the standard banner. So even if he is really good, he's probably not worth getting. Like, you are long-term, especially if you're free to play, you are probably better off just letting him go and getting Zhongli if you didn't have him. So you definitely did the smart move. I rolled for him because I had a guaranteed coin flip and don't want another Jean incident. He took a lot longer than I was hoping, so I'm sure as shoot not getting his weapon. But hey. Unless I really, really like his playstyle and I'm feeling lucky punk, then I might be stupid. Kino summons, it could have been worse. We could have gone to Hard Pity. Ivy did my summons for me. Yo, look at that fucking boar. That giant-ass boar. Four-leaf sigil, four-petal clover, sometimes appear in Sumeru. Manipulate elements facing... Okay. If you say so. Yeah, if you don't have Zhongli and want to roll this patch, Zhongli's the smarter one. It just is what it is. I'm just stupid, like shiny new things, and don't want another Jean to happen. I never, ever want to go through that again. Because this game is stingy as hell, and I'm under the distinct impression that they will not fucking be giving us a, Oh, okay. Alright, that's snappy. I like that. I get the distinct impression they will not be giving us a free 5-star until the 3rd anniversary. Like, I don't think they're actually gonna fix it this year either. There you go, Kole. I lucked out. I got Kole on my first 10 pull. She's the only one I got! And then Tighnari took forever, but I did get her. I really want that bow. But... You pull for Noah because you don't have an unhealthy gacha addiction like us. Us virgins, specifically. Oh, new domain. Let me go get that real quick. If I can, it might be puzzle locked or something. Ooh! Hello. Fungus.
Rest and rebuild!
Did we just arrange a marriage for Awakening in chat? Are Goggle and Secret down for Vake and Tharsha? That'd be kind of funny. Oh, that's actually a different material. I thought that would be the same thing as the little fungi that were in, what's it called? The underground area. Add another pairing to the list? Okie dokie. Can do, Captain. At least the game is nice enough to give you a Dendro unit for free. Like, I guess Kole is meant to be like the equivalent of, you know, the game was pretty good at the start about giving you at least one of every element. Like, who are all the free units it gave you? It gave you a free Kaya, Lisa, Amber, technically Xiangling, so I guess 2 Fire, and
I wonder
Barbara.
when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
So, yeah, the only and Noel. They kind of give you Noel. I think Noel counts as a freebie, even though she's technically not. It's kind of stupid. What is this? Is this just a random world quest, or? Yo! Aww! Oh, I gotta let the fight go all longer. I want to hear more of that battle music. That shit sounded kind of Kingdom Heartsy. Yeah, the only or no, Animo. Well, I guess Animo Traveler. Yeah, counting Traveler, you get it. Counting Traveler, obviously you're fine, but and Noel they have on the beginner banner. Like I think she technically counts, or at least they count her, because they always include her in the tutorials. I don't care, dude. Lagoth. I believe that is Spanish for the goth. If it's not voiced, then you ain't important. I will speak to the characters who actually matter. Thank you.
That's close to
Don't fucking fall. I need those materials.
Oh.
For someone,
So-
I'm sure.
You collect these?
He's so arrogant. Also, let me add that pairing before I forget right fucking now. Because otherwise we'll forget. Oh my god, Discord. Oh no, Discord changed my settings. Discord fucking changed my settings when I reset everything to get into it on Kibo.
Ah.
Now I'm gonna be second guessing if it's zoomed in correctly or not, but I think it's good. Okay. 1 second. Find the channel for it. There we go. Alright. Discord, please. It's not Discord's fault. I'm the dum-dum who couldn't remember my password. So had to reset it just to get in on my old fucking MacBook. Ooh. Oh, you're not, are you different? Are you different too? Are you actually gonna drop unique materials? Find out.
Shine down! Billowing surge!
Motherfucking T-Rex.
Confess!
Chaos module, chaos storage. I think that is new. I think that is actually a new material. Oh, it's right here. Is this the artifact domain? I've been waiting for some new artifacts. Yep, there it is. We got a whole new set of artifacts to grind, because we didn't have enough of those. We also have another elemental cup. You know, trying to find good goblets between the fucking 6 elements wasn't hard enough. Now we also have to try and focus on finding good dendro cups. Isn't that great, everyone? Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I will worry about that later. I will worry about that once I actually have the ability to even build Tagnari and Calais. Correct me on their name pronunciations at any time. They are using a lot of, like, actual... I'm not even sure what country they're basing this on. It seems to be a mishmash of a couple of, like, different Middle Eastern countries. But yeah. A lot of the names they're using are actual, like, Arabic-ass, Middle Eastern-ass names. So, of course, they are going to sound wrong no matter what I do, coming out of a mouth that was designed to say cheese. I guess I can go here. It's closer. I was gonna try and get to the statue of the 7 first, but whatever. Should see what's ever here first. We gonna run into somebody? Who do we think we're gonna meet first? Agent with Force. It's weird. It's part desert, part rainforest. Apparently, that's the gimmick. You're gonna main Dendro Traveler, Mickey. I'll have to see what their set's like. Which I think we'll actually get once we do interact with the Statue of the 7. Piggy, no! Still not killing you.
Be still.
nation somehow. You'll be the best Coley main to ever live, Snow Globe. I'll be rooting for you. I believe in you. I haven't seen too much of her moveset. Like I said, I will obviously try her out as soon as I have the ability to not get murdered for using her, since I'm world level, whatever the max is. That's pointful. Green Amber. Green Amber. Hopefully she's a little better than Amber in terms of her her skill kit. Oh, I probably could have just whooshed up here. I'm dumb. The world opens itself to those with noble hearts. Give me your power. Yeah! The green.
Huh? What were those? Nova, did you see them?
What are you talking about, Paimon? The accident was 6 years ago.
Those little round plant-like things.
Cabbages?
No, they're creatures. You know, little fairies or something. Maybe you should ask around when we get the chance. Welcome to the jungle.
Oh my god, look how beat up the statue is. Good god. Gonna be like an underground cavern or something? Something, you know, voice acting. I mean, I could kind of, it was just the statue of the seven. It technically, I could have interacted with a couple of them, I'm guessing. I assume there are more deeper in. Yeah, there are. Alright, knock knock, anyone down here? Who's gonna be our guide? We need a guide through this strange new land. Okay. I guess I went the wrong way. Okay, sure, whatever. I went the wrong way, apparently. Apparently I was supposed to go through some kind of underground passage.
Our next objective
and
should
make
be
it out
to
that
head
way.
to Sumeru
My
City
sequence broke.
and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Let's fucking do it then.
And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother.
Well, she's literally a baby, so yeah, it is kind of hard for them to abduct people.
But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Or, you know, she'll just say, Teddy, Teddy! And start twerking.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the seven on
sequence
it.
broke.
That'll give us a way better view of things.
Oops.
Even if we can't see exactly
I don't know how I
where
was
the
supposed to
city
get
is,
down there from the
at
other
least
side.
we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Hello.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Is the first new character we meet in this area really gonna be a goddamn NPC? Really?
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
Congratulations, game. You've learned nothing.
Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
I don't think she gives a fuck.
Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Her head just does a 180-degree turn on its own without the rest of her body moving.
Huh?
Close.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
So the people in this country are dicks too. Great! Grand! Wonderful!
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Sequence broke. You know, uninteresting NPC number 264.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
They keep doing this. you have beautiful, beautiful character designs, like this man and this girl. And even Tagnar, even though his is kind of iffy. And Collet. And fucking all the new people coming out next patch. Use them! Don't use these bland bitches.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Paimon, are you blind? At least she had a unique hair color, I suppose.
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
Oh, she's getting high.
What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
She's getting high. We should leave.
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly. Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there.
It's
This is definitely
weed!
not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice.
It's the Doobies!
Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What's the matter?
The hell?
You don't look too good.
I'm allergic to Doobies. That smell. It's... Doobies!
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Paimon, you don't have a nose. You gonna fucking leave? Oh. Oh, good.
What's happening? Traveler?
Again?
It's no time for a nap. Oh,
This happened back at Itazuma at 1.2 when we fought fucking Scaramouche. Not fought him, but encountered him. Fucking dabbed on our graves. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Otto? Otto, where are you, bitch? Otto, I know you're here! It's all connected! Oh no. Otto, I am not letting you fuck this tree. This isn't the chum bucket. Who the fuck is talking to us? Can't hear too good. On that note, is the game's audio too quiet, too loud? I haven't even checked. Since we switched from the PC. It's alright? Well, that's slightly ominous.
are you sure it's not serious?
And now we're
The
dying.
Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be
Yeah, we're
alright,
meeting the real
then there's
people.
absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, are you awake now?
Hello, Green Amber.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Please say your name as soon as possible so I can know how to pronounce it and stop sounding like an asshole.
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations.
Yo, Forest Rangers? Do you know Android 17?
My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you
Kale.
here.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
I smelled Doobies. It was really gross, and now it's all I can smell, and will be all I can smell for like a week.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Very, very, bad syncing. With the dub
Kale,
here.
what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine?
Oh my god, a furry.
As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right. I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
You took too long to come home.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board.
A video?
But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms
One
to
whole
avoid
video.
one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Bro, I was fucking kidding. These people are actually out here getting high. What the fuck?
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
What animal are you?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake,
It's a
let me
jackal.
explain it for you as well.
Do jackals have tails that floofy? Every time I think I know what he is based on the ears, I look at that tail and I'm like, okay, no. Do jackals have big floofy tails?
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned.
It smelled
That
like
incense
pee.
typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Oh shoot, they do actually kind of have floofy tails. Okay, never mind. All right, you know what? I don't care what the game's going to tell me otherwise at some point, and I don't care. In my head, he's officially a jackal.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you
See?
feel
He's cool with being
anything
a
after
jackal.
passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Heard some random ominous bullshit, and I think Otto's about to fuck another tree. Who the fuck is Otto?
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Huh.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we have to go to the city. It's what the quest marker said.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, Have a whiff of this.
Honey?
Are you okay?
Bruh.
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Fine.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know!
I don't know, man. This is kind of sussy baka.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw?
Yeah.
But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here.
Was looking pretty
Why didn't you
honkers.
say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
I don't know about that one.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Why indeed?
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier.
Yeah.
Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start a band.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Taste the drugs, motherfucker. If Tagnari is secretly a drug lord, then I'm
Alright,
sorry. I
next,
regret
let's see.
rolling for
Right
him
hand.
immediately.
Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time.
Bruh!
Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Anything I can do to help, it's kind of what I do.
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh?
Nah.
In that case, perhaps
That'd be
Kale
police.
could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway
He's
links
overseeing
as
the
we make
Doobie
our way to
factory.
the Statue of the Seven.
Down.
Hi on, traveler! This way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Ooh, toucan. Cute. Also viewpoints already.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
EO Twins, thank you for the follow. I think we are getting close to 1,000 on here, actually.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
That's kind of nutty to think about.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
1K on Twitch? Yeah, I think so. No problem.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
The what now?
Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Oh.
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe we've known about this bit of lore for a while, right? The fact that every single one of the original Archons, besides Zhongli and Venti, died back then. Besides, I guess technically speaking, like I guess people thought that a lot of people seem to think that the Raiden was actually the same, because of the whole twin body double thing. But in actuality, Venti and Zhongli are the only OG. That's exactly what happened to, that's exactly what happened with Makoto.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Is it because of the stuff that happened to you in the webcomic that you just weren't around much? Or is she like a false ruler? Are we gonna get some, is there gonna be some fucked up shit?
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Ah? Yeah?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
I can't believe Amber is cheating on Eula with Kale. The Outrider?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Oh my god.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt
and fall in love with her herself? God damn, girl.
Sorry.
You're adorable.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Aww.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she
Way
mentioned
to avoid
in the letter the moment
pronouns
I saw
with some of that
you.
exposition.
But, considering everything you've been
Less
through
to
that
record.
day, I thought it'd be
Less to
inappropriate
program
to
to be
bring it
different
up.
depending on which traveler you're with.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
I don't know how to read.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
We hear she knows how to twerk. Also, she already tried to contact
That's why
us.
you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all,
Also,
right?
I'm looking for my sibling or something. I think that's the main plot, but, like, come the fuck on.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly. I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Of course. I actually did not mean to talk to her again, but whatever. Alright. Oh my god. Way up there. This game has plot. It's shocking, right? This game does indeed have a plot, and it's actually pretty good whenever it happens. It's just that it happening is kind of few and far between. Oh, I could've just fast traveled. This is the one we were at before. Yeah, I noticed this one's very beaten up.
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
She's a baby! Also, I was confused by this. I saw a picture of this statue before, like back when like a shit ton of stuff was leaking, like way ahead of the live stream. Is it just a coincidence? Was the previous Archon also a baby? Like, was the previous Archon also just literally a little baby elf that didn't really age? Coincidentally, or like, did they build a new statue? Because I thought the whole gimmick was that all the statues were supposed to be based off of, like, the original Archons. So that, like, eventually we'd get into some shit where, like, some of them didn't look the same, but, like, that kind of looks like what we're getting, as far as I know.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Ruka Devata?
Okay.
Or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Okay, thank you. Never mind. I'm glad I'm not supposed to know, if we're still questioning it. I'm gonna assume they built the new one. And that it's supposed to be her. Because otherwise it's a hell of a coincidence that the previous one was also a baby.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow.
It's kind of weird that people would do that, build new ones, but kind of disrespectful too. But
Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue.
I'm glad that's there,
Fly
though.
up and take care of the top, and you clean everything.
That does seem to imply that they actually will answer it. When was the last time Aether appeared? He appeared in some weird hallucinations in the Chasm quest. But I don't think those really count. The only time we physically actually interacted with him was that one, I think it was the second Dane quest, where we ran into him along with an Abyss Lector. And he just kind of explained, like, fucking...
Nice work.
Things
That's
change,
one
shit
clean
happened, you'll
statue.
understand my point of view
Let's
one
head down
day.
and meet up with Kale.
AKA the end of the game. Also, yeah, 20 sigils for one level. I believe I saw somewhere at one point, like I said, once again, back when some of this stuff was leaking. I tried to avoid a lot of stuff for the most part because I didn't want to see any story stuff, but I do believe I saw at one point that there are apparently, like, 200 of the little dendroculi, or whatever the hell they're called. I think there are 200 of them in total. Some nonsense like that.
Kale, we're back.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Aw, aren't you a sweetie?
Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Hi, Mon. Restrain yourself.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Fucking
what?
pitas?
Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Hmm?
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
Priority.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission.
A little bit.
Paimon
I
knocks
had
stuff
noticed.
over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
I mean, to be fair, Paimon, I never say
you've
anything,
got the wrong idea
period.
about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
The Jackals!
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time,
Anubis.
saying Sumeru City is too noisy.
I guess it could
It'd be bad for my
technically be.
ears.
We do know that Sino likes to LARP as an Anubis with his little headdress.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Did you deserve it?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Understandable.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you.
I know. I love you too, Papa.
Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
I'm so threatened.
No! Don't touch me!
Oh my god! What are you trying to do to her? Oh! Oh shit, that's right! Oh no, actually genuinely not cool. Yeah, fuck, I forgot. Yeah, she's probably still got fucking PTSD. I don't know the specifics. I've not actually sat down and read all of the webcomic. I just know like the Cliff Notes versions. Yeah, no, that's actually fucked up, Paimon. Don't do that shit.
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
Dusk, like I said, long story short, she was,
I just...
She was experimented on and tortured by, the doctor. The, El Dottore, whatever you want to call him. The 1-for-2-y guy.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that.
Yeah, no, not cool, Paimon.
Oh, well, it's getting late
I mean,
now.
she didn't know.
Let's
I
hurry
forgot
back
about
to
it.
Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
I forgot about it myself until I realized, oh wait, yeah, shit, no, that's not cool. Of course she would react that way.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
You hope that guy gets the Senor treatment?
She's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
I will only accept him getting the Senor treatment if he also gets the Himiko treatment and is still playable in spite of fucking dying. Because his design's pretty cool, and he seems like he could be fun to play as. Would it make any sense? No. Would it be cool? Yes. No matter how many people simp for him, you will kill him. I plead the fifth.
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Bland NPC, I was gonna say, yeah. Go away, lady. I have to talk to the real character. Thank you. What time? 8. Did they finally maybe make it so that I could skip the whole rigmarole here? Nope, of course not. Every time.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
This is why Paimon does not deserve human rights. This is why most people legally classify her
it's
as a
you two.
food.
I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Uh-oh.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. The sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
Aww.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Are you really gonna tell us her tragic backstory without her... without her telling us that it's okay to tell us the tragic backstory? It's kinda rude. If you actually do, that's kinda rude, Tighnari, not gonna lie.
Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend.
Never mind.
So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
So she's turning into a reptilian. Is that why the doctor kidnapped her?
In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That's fucking cringe.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Oh, that's fucked up.
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
This is a stupid question.
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
Okay,
what?
There we go.
The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
Oh.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
She's sleeping, Fivehead.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler.
One bullet.
You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Lunar Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Valo, because I hate his game the most.
Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar Lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Oh, yeah.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface.
Easy clap.
Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
You
The
shoot
large
Nagito.
petals are actually the
I would
plant's
not.
leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the
Nagito's a
plants
good
found
character.
in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata,
He's
for
a terrible
example.
human being.
The plant is not a lotus at all,
But he's a
rather
great character.
vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
So why you call it that, Fivehead?
Okay then. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Trina.
Yeah, these are the little guys who were already in the underground, the chasm area. But for some reason, yeah, these guys have been in the game for 2 patches, yet for some reason weren't trackable with the with in-game monster Monsterpedia. So it was kind of hard to pre-farm for Tagnari. Granted, I have some of them. I still can't do anything about it like it's other material. What's Sumer and JC? Look at this! Look at all these new things!
Shine down!
Listen to that funky music!
Be still.
I love it. I love Genshin so much when it actually has stuff to do. It's
Illusion
outstanding.
shattered!
I'm gonna try desperately to get Hazo's friendship maxed out before I start using the other two. Are the islands gone? I actually have not checked. I'm going to assume yes. Yep, motherfucker. How dare they? How dare they take away the fun?
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous
Like I
here
said, they
once you've
gotta
gathered
figure
the
out some
needed
kind of
amount.
solution at some point, because they can't keep doing what they're doing. Eventually, it's going to be too much for mobile players, even with
I wonder which criminal
temporary
mastermind
areas.
just protested their innocence in court.
Like, they gotta figure something out.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Yeah, but let's get more, because somebody's gonna need these to level up eventually, I'm sure. Hazo's gonna be your first level 10 talent on a skill. I can't blame you, he's super fun. I actually crowned my first character a while back off screen. I crowned
take a
Raiden's
look.
alt. You know,
Good,
like a
very
chump.
good. These are all excellent quality.
She deserved it.
I'm quite glad you two
I'm gonna
came
crown
along.
all of Mona's
Your
stuff at some
exploration
point, 'cause I
experience
promised
helped
to.
save me a lot
With
of
the
time here.
C6 and all.
It seems we even have enough
Just need the
time to stock
materials
up
and
on
money
some
for
other
it.
things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Uh-oh. What?
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
Venti's burst gun used normal and detective voice skill. I agree with those.
We
Those
just
are all
discovered
very
a
good
withering
choices.
zone.
Benny's alt would
The
also
withering
be a
is
smart
back?
one.
But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
I was gonna say yes. This
It's
is
up
under
ahead,
scripted
deep
or
in the
did I
river
just
valley.
get
It's
unlucky?
appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Kind of tired, Dusk? No worries. You have a good night.
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had
It's
a
already
vision,
after midnight.
and it appeared to still be spreading.
started pretty late.
So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering.
You're gonna get struck by lightning, bruh.
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you
I
don't
have to
carry
assume
a
I'm
vision,
unlucky because
then you
this
should
shit
think
is coming
twice before
dangerously
approaching
close
such
to us.
places.
Can
Yes,
it hit me in
Amir
a
is
cutscene,
absolutely right.
please?
I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous
Drawing thing for
place.
Subaru, not
As
fan
Amir
apart,
said,
I
only
probably
someone with
infer
a
what it
vision,
is.
that is, the power to manipulate elements, will
I'm
be able
happy
to
for
resist
ya.
the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
But yeah, not for Novus.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
So I don't have a vision, but I am the Avatar.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you
Listen
two
to the
may
stream while
accompany...
drawing poggers. Are you gonna go for Tagnari, JC? Or are you just gonna wait for him
We
to
typically
smo-
only
to
teach
spook
visitors
you?
how to identify the withering as they're about to
Since
leave
he's going for
Gandharvaville.
standard.
We'll make an
Or going
exception
to
today
standard.
and show you what it looks like up close.
Just really playing. Ivy was talking to me about that earlier, Stu. Yeah, a live action Pinocchio. That's literally just Pinocchio, but CG, besides the people. So, you know, point. Like, even the Pinocchio model they're using is just the original design, but CG. It's fucking terrible. So goddamn pointless.
Stop. Don't move any
Hammer
further.
time.
Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those
The fact that
plants
the
have
look dude
withered.
took 2 years,
Whole
you'd rather not
area is
risk it.
kinda
Same,
gloomy.
same.
Even the air looks like it's filled with ash.
Yeah, that was me, JC. I understand. Believe me, I went ahead and got him too. If I had to go through a coin flip to get him, I probably wouldn't have. Just because, like, again, the idea, that's why I wouldn't have gone for Kachinks even if I didn't already have her. Like, the idea of going through a coin flip for a standard banner character just to get a different standard banner character is infuriating. Had I not already lost that last coin flip to for my attempted C1 Kazuha, I probably would have skipped, but I decided to just go for it. I don't want to go through Jean again. 602 days!
Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
No thank you. Never again.
That is the withering.
Also, the fact that I would be if I didn't go ahead and get him, then I'd be worried that when I try to get Dory in the second half of the patch, because I'm definitely going to, I would be worried about, you know, obviously having a guaranteed character and getting a constellation on Ganyu or Kokomi, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but just I'd rather have someone new.
All right, Traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be safe.
This way I have a fresh start, so I can hopefully just get Dory and get out. He took a lot longer to come home than I would have liked. I really did kind of want to try for his weapon, but it took me like 70 pulls, so not happening.
Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
His sandwich board.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Luckily, at your 70 limits and fingers crossed you get him with a 10 pull, JC. I'll be rooting for you. I hope your pulls go better than mine did. Again, they could have been... Can I see how much it was now? I'm curious. Has enough time passed for my history to update? I know, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's hideous. Slightly exaggerated. It's also less slots now. It's only 5 instead of 6. Okay. Interesting. Alright. God, that's gonna make it hard to keep track. Alright, well, whatever. Where is my Chi-Chi? Where is my luck ruiner? Alright. So, 5 times 16? Yeah, 70 to 80. Okay, so yeah, about 70-something. So, soft pity. Could have been much worse, but like I said, I really wanted to roll on this. I really did. You should only ever roll on weapon banners if you're okay with getting either weapon. This is the first time in a while where I would have been okay getting either weapon. So I was kind of hoping he'd come home early and I could do that, but no such luck. The Withering. Protect yourself. Okay. We've been done seeing the mushrooms. Ah!
There is no escape!
Keep moving!
The drop rates on these things are so fucking horrible.
Bring it on!
Charge attacks or aim shots? I'm trying. There we go. Okay, and then they explode. I think the last time you pulled was 50 rolls for Hazo, and then you got spooked by Chi-Chi. I love how me and Secret both got Chi-Chi'd. Trying to get C1s of characters we really like. Terrible.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Oh.
Covenant of the Deep!
Shine down!
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Be gone, tumor! Didn't we also have to destroy tumors in
Everything's
Inazuma?
returning to normal now.
Maybe I'll try from after the stream is done or something secret. Yeah, like I said, again, if you're on the fence, then don't be like me and just don't rush. Like wait for wait and see how he actually plays. Wait for some theory crafters or whatever to get a hold of him.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
You clipped your reaction to Terra's voice. Want to see? Sure.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the Withering Zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover.
Good God, that 380 Ti graphics card just keeps dropping in price. It's actually under 1,000 now. What the fuck? If that shit keeps dropping the way it's been, I might be able to get the nicer one after all. Good God.
This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself.
That's still gonna be the last thing I buy.
Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants.
You almost cried hearing Billy? Let me see.
And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Oh. Oh, he's so happy.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Oh.
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
Never thought you would hear him again. Yeah, no, like I said, just and that game came out the same day as Three Hopes. The fact that, as far as I know, the two last things we're ever gonna hear him and came out at the same day, like, good God.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards
she's
rather
possibly
than
moving
upwards.
soon, so she's like going
I'm
ahead
sure
and
you've
boxing
heard
up
of
a bunch
ley
of her
lines,
figures
right?
and stuff in advance.
They're like the roots of Irminsul.
She was talking about how one of the first things she put away was her Leo and Gallo figures.
Deep underground, all the way
because
up
it just
to the
kind of makes her
surface.
sad to think about them now, because of Billy's passing.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago.
I'm never going to be able to pronounce that fucking name.
But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
What is with those giant fucking ears? We figured it out while you were, before you got here, JC. We've decided that he's a jackal. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal! It's the only thing that makes sense with ears that big and the fluffy tail. Wait, what is this? Does this constellation... I didn't even think to look. Does this constellation fucking look like anything? That looks like a jackal to me! You know what? Confirmed. Is he supposed to be a fennec fox? Too bad. I like Jekyll. It's probably supposed to be a fennec fox. Now that I think about it, that actually makes sense too, but it's funnier to keep calling him a jackal. I'm gonna fucking fall. Get your ass back down there, Ayato. I wonder, can I track the new, I shouldn't do that on screen. I should maybe I'll fight them once. Maybe I'll try and... Are the new bosses in the Monsterpedia? I don't know what that was yelling at me for, but hey. There we go. Oh, they are. They are here. Not been unlocked yet. Fuck you! So I probably have to, like, locate all the statues of the 7. Let's see, we have a fast travel point near there, right? Yes. So he's the Antichrist. I'm kind of sad Dory's not out until the second half. She was the one I was kind of most excited for.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
Toucan!
Oh no, Hypatia!
Is that a name? Is this your pet bird?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news.
Oh.
You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, the bitch, yeah.
Her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
I should've saved until the second half of the patch, I know. Again, that would have been the smart thing to do. Just let Tagnari possibly be the new Jean. Don't worry about getting a call license. She is going to be free, and then just wait for Dory and take the L on a C1 Ganyu if I really had to. But like I said, I like playing as new characters. I don't use Ganyu enough to really find constellations on her that valuable. Like, she's got some good ones, but like she's already OP even at C0, so it just she's not my favorite DPS in the game.
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
Ditto Kokomi. I use Kokomi quite a bit for healing, but like,
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it.
Again, hopefully I'll have enough. Hopefully between the events and fighting chests in the big new area, I'll save up a decent amount again by the time Dory comes, and hopefully she comes home early, and I don't get any spooks unless it's a coin flip loss. Because I really, really, really want all the stuff from 5.1. All of the 5.1 characters look so goddamn good. I need them all. I'm pretty sure Candace is just a 4-star at least, but like, I need them all. They all look so fucking good. You'll be pissed if the anniversary gets us free more. Can you imagine if they actually do give us a free 5-star this year, and Tagnari is one of them? Can you imagine if anybody like me who fucking rolled for him just immediately regrets it because they could have gotten one for fucking free? I'll actually be a little mad.
Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville,
5.1.
Hypatia resumed her
Did I
meditation.
say 5.1? Fucking 3. Is it 3.1? Yeah, 3.1.
She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
Numbers are hard.
This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
Whatever. I'll still take the free 5-star. I'll get a C1 Jean. Thank you very much.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Outstanding.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Yeet.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
I can see colors.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
420 blaze it.
How'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
That was not a hallucination. Otto's gonna fuck a tree again.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
Thanks, I guess.
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal
You're gonna
are
make me
aimed
go
at
talk to
establishing
the
a connection with
NPC?
Irminsul, just as you did.
Bruh.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
She did. Kind of a bitch.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Awkward.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Have fun talking to the NPC. Don't leave me alone. How dare you leave me alone with the NPC?
Opportunities to bask in the sunlight like this are few and far between.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
And when I realized I don't even know how remotely to build Tagdari, even if I could level him up. Like, I apologize for playing his old characters. Like I said, y'all know, you know me, I try to, like, I attempt to show off the newest ones anytime I get them. But, yeah. It is what it is. And I can't track down the bosses yet.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
The fuck was that? Hello? Anybody getting high in here? Oh no, the shrooms finally popped back! Outstanding. Oh my god, I'm tripping balls!
There you are! Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
Oh, she's fine.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
I was... That is what she said.
Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a
She did
sudden?
ask you for that.
Anyway, let's go look around. Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
Relax, Paimon.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Oh, we're in the domain?
Wow.
Okay.
This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Alright. Alright. Huh. Ah, okay. There we go. Bruh, really? Really? Oh my god. Oh boy, everyone, platforming. My favorite. Oh, I would have a little sippy thing. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I can see into forever. Is this what happens when you die? And now we're back in Inazuma.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Oh god, we're back in fucking Kazuha's Apple Archipelago domain. Oh no. Oh please god, no, the motion sickness. I can't do it again, Captain. I included that complaint in the survey for the last patch, for the record. Like, it didn't bother me that much, but nonetheless, it was kind of fucking with my head. The fucking turning upside down and back and forth very fast, like, I have to imagine it upset people a lot, other people a lot more than me, who actually have like more consistent issues with nausea and shit like that. Alrighty. I'm tripping balls! You'll find one of these, sealed path. Collect 3 within the domains to unlock the corresponding path. Okay. Oh my god. And this is a domain, so I don't think I can switch out. Oh my god, I actually need my Kasuha for this. Bruh. Please. Why do I keep, like... For those at home, it looks like I'm deliberately jumping off. Quite the contrary. Literally the place I was planning to go. Don't know why you forced me to pick that way when I didn't have to, but sure.
Cascade.
Torrent, bring refuge!
Bloom. Oh yeah, that's right, we got fucking new interactions. I forgot about that.
Get moving!
That NPC is on the verge of death, and I'm here fucking around attempting to platform badly. This NPC is dying, and I'm up just here getting high on happy juice. I'm on shrooms! How in the fuck? Oh. I have to be standing up to be able to get it, though? Well, this is great. There we go. Okay. Yeah, man. Note to self. Never take Kazuha out of your party ever. You could get thrown into a domain randomly at any point. Please, God, no. There we go. Ectophase, activate! Any other chests in here? Nothing. And before I miss like 8 of them. Silly one-time domains.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Okay. Sure. Good. What? There's nothing here. Game? We doing this shit again? No? Game, I don't know what else you want from me. Game! Game, you're scaring me. Yeah, I see that. Oh, okay, silly me. They needed to be further apart and not make a shape. To make a shape. That's just common sense. Why are we back into the Inazuma style place? What is this acid reuse happening right now? There better be a damn good explanation for this. Mr. Birdman, you better have a damn good explanation for this. Oh, of course. Silly me.
Like we meet again, traveler.
You're not Enjo. Get out of here.
Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this
The
strange
Abyss
place?
Herald. Fuck you. There's like 50 of them.
Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you. Bow before the abyss.
Oh, taking out a Hydra one without a nice character is gonna be annoying.
Billowing surge! Rest and rebuild!
Kamisato up. Suiyu!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Oh my god, can I not break his shield at all? Is this scripted or can
Illusion shattered!
What? Okay, no, I was gonna say.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy?
Yeah, okay, thank God.
Doesn't get it! We faced others like him before!
I was like, what the fuck? It's a lot slower to be able to get rid of their shields without an ice character, but it is possible with other elements. What the fuck?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I can't wait for Smash 6 where we get the Traveler in. We have our first drug addict, in Smash.
Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
Clearly denial. I complained about this last time there was a major story patch. The fact that, like, we're just insistent and, like, so much of the plot hinges on us being like, yeah, we have to find our brother. We have to ask this character about our brother. It's like, we know where our brother is! We literally know where he is now. He's working with the Abyss. He won't fucking tell us why, and he's not going to tell us why until the end of the game. Fucking accept it and don't even worry about it until that happens.
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
I mean, yeah. that aspect of it.
But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Wow, I'm glad that happened.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here.
What?
Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Bruh.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Okay, wait, so we did actually go to bring her food. What? What? Everyone's high.
Oh, guess that makes sense. She does look kind of rough at the moment.
Everyone's
Anyways,
getting stoned.
we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's all right first.
I was like, oh, what'd you do with her food? Implying we did fucking see her.
Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
2 seconds ago, Pam was like, oh, we haven't found her out here. Oh, no. Like, we just fucking saw her before I started tripping balls.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
You're really dumb.
Huh? It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Episode title, Don't Do Doobies.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really?
She did the Doobies!
I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
What?
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
They're not real. You're all just getting fucking high. You can't fool me.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Paimon, have you been playing the fucking video game?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Terry, this is your fault.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irmin's soul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tighnari came to visit.
Quigsies! Thank you very much for updating the autopsy report. Kids, stick around because you got work tomorrow. No worries. Thank you very much. Continue to enjoy your Kamonikas and emotes. You have a good night. Fuck you, Paimon, you bitch. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're wasting so much time talking to this lady. Instead of, you know, exploring this cool new area. And talking to characters who actually have agency.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tighnari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch, too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Amazon just sent you an email saying your game shipped. Ooh, very nice. The case for my PC got here today. And then I fucking looked at the website I ordered from and it has a fucking $10 discount. Right after See, this is what I was fucking worried about. This is why it took me so long to start ordering parts, because I kept fucking monitoring this shit and seeing how much it fluctuated, and I was just constantly terrified that this shit was gonna happen. That I would order something and then it would fucking go on sale the next day. Granted, in this case, it's only $10, but just generally speaking, I hate that shit. I'm noticing right now, it's not just the graphics card, the graphics card that I kind of want, if I can afford it. That's like finally dropped to being under 1,000. Fucking everything's kind of fluctuating wildly. All of a sudden, a bunch of shit's less expensive than it usually is. It's fucking trying to bait me. I don't got money for it right now.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this.
I just treated Ivy to a very expensive
really
lunch as
isn't my
thanks for
forte.
grooming Miko. I gotta chill out for a while.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
Because they're getting
The
high.
ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants
How was
created
Miko's
by
new
Greater
haircut?
Lord
Miko,
Rukkhadevata.
she was a brat.
These special ingredients are
She was a
conducive
pretty
to heightening
big
our
brat. I had
senses
to
the
help hold her
Dendro
quite a bit
Archon's power.
as she was doing it,
Since
but she's
the
fine.
root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
We got through it somehow. She's nice and short now for what's left of the summer. She's not itching as much already. She's comfy. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? I literally don't care about anything you have to say, because this lore will probably be explained by more interesting characters later.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll come to a clearer understanding as you remain in Sumeru.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
Yeah, 2 days.
That was
What a long
primarily due to
time.
her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendroarchon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any
NPC
scent similar
Mania
to the
event. It's
ingredients
not,
of
yeah.
Spirit
I mean,
Borneo
nothing's ever
would
going to top
cause
the
adverse
first
effects.
Chinese New Year.
Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically,
Nothing's
your
ever
body
gonna be
should
as
still
bad
be
as that shit
sensitive
as
to the
that one
powers
was.
of the Dendroarchon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit Borneo should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound
even
of
if I have to
insects.
go through unbearable pain, it'll be
However,
worth it to connect with this
I've been
tree.
feeling better as of late.
That may or may
I don't
not
get
only
as
exist
scared
in our heads
anymore
because we're
knowing
all
that
just
I
getting
have a
high.
little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendroarchon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Then why didn't you say that
The sages
first?
say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational
Any
nor
excuse
logical.
to keep talking, huh, lady?
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord
Man,
Rukadevata,
Tectone's
the
gonna
god
love
of wisdom,
this quest.
is keeping us away from the foolish delusions
Tectone
you
likes
encounter in your
NPCs
sleep.
even more than I do.
I was born into a family of scholars
He's
in
gonna
Sumeru
love
City.
this Archon quest.
Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the Academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you.
This is literally just the fucking Moshka bullshit from AI 2. Just somehow even more boring.
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
I will never ever come back here unless the game fucking makes me.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, it's not that far away. The game somehow tries to make her a thing, they just keep doing it. Every time. Oh, uh-oh. I kind of, oops. I kind of didn't want to start collecting those until later. Oh, well. I guess I'll do the thing again where I already mark all the ones I have and Okay. Real talk. They need to increase this. They need to increase the pin limit. That is way too few pins for the amount of content that is in this game at this point. I don't know why there's a limit on it at all. I refuse to believe it takes up that much time or space on the game any more than some of the other stuff that's in here.
Think about it, Tighnari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
All right, Kid Icarus.
I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tighnari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation.
They also need to increase the stamina bar,
I am merely a forest
I agree.
watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tighnari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he
After dark
requires
tonight,
your
nah.
assistance.
And what exactly does my master
It's already
need of
after
me,
1.
Sage Kage?
I'm just gonna do as much of this as I can.
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tighnari, but you...
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
Yeah, our conquests are very lengthy. I doubt I'm gonna finish this tonight either, but like I said,
Tighnari, what was that all about?
I want to get as much done as
It's
I possibly
nothing.
can.
Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City!
Gonna head to bed soon? Nighty night. You have a good one.
But
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired too. unless the plot kicks into high gear when we actually go to the city or something, then I'm probably not gonna last much longer.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Take care of yourself. We'll be back to see ya. You're a cutie patootie.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend.
Honey, it's your
not
business.
Not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Charlie, the
before
Little Mermaid
leave,
AU.
I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Oh, cute.
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Yo, motherfucking pita pocket? Heck yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, we have a path. Got some world quests. Oh man. Oh yo, look. Oh man, this one's got dramatic camera angles to make it seem like it's important, but it's not. It's an NPC and they're in trouble. So many mushrooms. Like, why do they bother? Literally, why do they bother with the dramatic camera angles? Why even pretend that this is actually important or interesting? You know it's not. I know it's not. I will do that off screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that was worthy of that. I guess it may have. I don't know. For all I know, maybe that's the equivalent of that, what's it called? The, Kazari? The girl with the fox mask? Maybe it's the equivalent of that one, and it's actually interesting if I were to bother to read it, but, like, just, again, I'm sorry. I'm just continually de-incentivized. Just, the idea that the developers didn't care enough to, you know, actually put voiceover in it. So why should I care? I care about more viewpoints. And easy free mogems. Yeah, I think I'll try to get to the city and then maybe call it after whatever cutscenes we have waiting for us there. Bloom. Yeah, these are the kind of things I'll just have to get used to off screen, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know Dendro's like about like triple reactions. Dendro's got some crazy bullshit going on.
Yes. Very nice.
Also, do we have boats here still? Looks like we got boats here still. Yeah, we do. Why did I get points for unlocking that, huh?
Right. Still.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I can break this. Hi, doggy. Bye. Or I forget. I never, ever want to have to go through what I went through in Liyue and Mondstadt when I first started playing. I never, ever, ever want to have to go down a huge list and spend like an hour double-checking everything to see what the heck I missed. Just mark them off to know which ones I already got and then watch the guide. So I will immediately know if I have it or not without having to go and investigate everything by hand. Oh, we got here very fast. That was not difficult. What do we got?
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia
They
created
talk
one of
a
its
lot
most
about their old
ingenious
god.
inventions.
Also, yeah,
the
look, oh my
Akasha
god, a guy who
Terminal.
actually has a darker skin
As
tone.
long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use
That's
an Akasha
one.
Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
That's
I should
one
mention
tan
that due
person.
to technical limitations, the
Out of
operation of
everyone we've
Akasha
met so
Terminals will
far.
be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing
I don't know
that
why this
Tanari
epic
was
fucking
telling
music
us
is
about.
playing for these two losers,
sounds
but at
pretty
least it sounds
amazing.
nice.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha Terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha Terminals. Please handle them with care.
Okay. When the OC is NPC is darker than Kaya.
Like a leaf.
God.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Can I change the password
So
to
this
banana
little
shoes?
doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
What she said.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll
Suddenly
come in real
sci-fi.
handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kale was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
That means it don't have the answer, Fivehead.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Just think about her. Or think about why it won't answer my question, actually. We already thought about her.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
I doubt it's that high-tech. Fucking think of the other one.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Is the plot gonna... Does everybody just not give a shit about the new one? Does everybody just not give a shit about Terry Terry?
Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Rohawi. Of course it's an NPC. I was hoping it would be the hot guy. I was hoping it would be Green Zhongli. But no. It's another NPC. Yay.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Wow, what an engaging character.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results.
Hey. I don't know when the hell he's coming out, but, me? Gungaga. Bruh.
Here! This
Stop
is a
trying to be
letter from
quirky, I just want to talk.
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me?
Yes.
Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What?
Can't believe
it. You? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Another Hikikomori?
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Alright.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
Are all those people NPCs? Then I don't give a shit.
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Paimon's expectations were pretty low.
Longest Archon quest you've ever done. I was gonna say, I get the feeling we've barely even put a dent in it tonight.
So what do we do now?
Unless he decides to be the patch after Xeno, then you might save.
We don't know anybody
You don't know.
here.
Let's see, what was the Save Your Primos roadmap looking like?
Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Oh yeah, there is a place here.
The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Us again.
Yeah, for those who don't, like the only leaks I really go out of my way to look at is an account called Save Your Primos, which only tweets about stuff relating to like characters and events and stuff to get you primos, and also obviously like, you know, how to spend them and who's coming out. Helps you plan your spending.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
They're pretty
Hello,
reliable,
traveler
and they
in
have
Paimon.
they tend to keep a
we need your help
roadmap
with
for what's
something.
coming up. That is usually at least
Understood.
pretty. It is usually
the
pretty on
Adventurers
point.
Guild is always ready to serve you.
Look that up and see
With
what they say
do
right
you
now.
require assistance?
You'll skip the banners for that patch if you spooked by Tainari, yeah. Okay. Alright, official, unofficial roadmap, aka not confirmed, but almost certain just based on a variety of factors and, like, some insider information that they get, apparently. Next patch is Sino, Nilo, and Candace, which they just strip marketed. Patch 3, the only one we know for sure is going to be Kusanali. And then patch 3.2 is apparently, did I say that one? That one might be, I don't know. I don't know what, it might not necessarily mean anything for the story. All you need to know is that, what is his name? Al-Hathim? I'm butchering that pronunciation, I know, I apologize. It's something like that, some real full-ass Arabic name. But yeah, he's not gonna be for a while, as far as we know.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
So you're safe to probably get at least somebody before he comes along.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru,
How
so
is
they
Skyrim?
naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite
I would
brigade called the
probably go
Corps of
insane
30
if I were
is
playing
in
it on
charge
my
of
own.
Sumeru City's defenses.
I'll say that.
Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Regzar.
Thanks a bunch.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
All right, off to the Citadel of Regzar we go!
Yeah, it's just not my kind of thing. I don't like overly stereotypical D&D style fantasy settings, especially ones with realistic characters like Skyrim is kind of has.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's the same reason I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites
I saw the
terribly
Sakurai's making his own
religious,
channel. That's pretty funny.
so we don't know much about divinities.
That man about to get a million
As far
subscribers.
as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh?
Fucking rude.
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule
And a
Sumeru.
million Goku requests.
Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late greater Lord Rugudevada.
God. So it is totally that. Their old god died in the world, and at some point, society just apparently decided to kind of collectively not give two shits about the new one. And, like, not worship her like they did the old one. That's fucked up. Why did the sages or whatever even bother bringing her back?
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugudevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Jesus.
Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, really.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
I mean, that doesn't mean she doesn't have feelings, bruh.
Thanks for the info, Osfond.
fucking Potato Terry Terry about to be my 9 millionth daughter, isn't she? I can feel it, god damn it.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
That's fine. I will protect them from this cold, dark, cruel world.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru, but the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
Nobody.
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa,
That is
really?
That is
Then
a
do you
weird
know how
name.
we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with
I
that.
was gonna say dumb, and then
But
I
your
realized it's
conversation
probably
earlier
actually
did happen to
accurate
remind me
to,
of a legend
some
about
kind
the
of
Dendro
culture.
Archon.
But again, to a stupid, to a dumb, non-cultured white girl from Washington D.C. whose mouth was only designed to eat cheese. I don't fucking know. A little strange. You want to tell us about it?
Sure. It goes like this.
Make yourself useful.
Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass. every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Why do you sound like you're being held at gunpoint, lady? What's up? I'm not done talking to you, lady!
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
Alrighty.
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Jesus. Alright, we were talking to a fugitive, Kino.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
You guys ever stop and maybe think that she's the bad guy?
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
She probably murdered people.
Okay, sounds good.
We're being
There's a
very
tavern
dumb.
on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for
You're
anyone looking for
very
you.
dumb for not getting the full story before just going along with this. Good God.
Just take my word for it.
That's her.
They'll never go in the bar. We've already gotten drunk. We've already gotten high. Now let's get drunk.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh shit, girl! I like her design a lot. Just gonna throw that out there right now. She's very, very, very pretty.
My lady, who are these two?
I am getting sick of the fake cat girls. This is the second girl that we've had that looks like she has cat ears. and then it's just like, oh wait, no, that's just your hair. You just have your hair done up in a dumb way. Suddenly gay? Not even gay. Like, not even Gungaga. Like, even when I go Gungaga for guys, I promise. It is purely because they're fictional characters. She's just hot, man. Look at her.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a
all
moment
that red,
ago.
black, and gold.
They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so
She is
they
just a
helped me
very
hide.
aesthetically appeasing character.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. Here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going.
You're doing
You've
a
been
really
gone
bad
for so
job
long
of
that
that.
your parents are worrying themselves sick.
Considering you weren't even around when she was being chased by over this guy's like, you're doing a really, really bad job of that, lady.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Do it!
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
We really don't. You can appreciate good looks no matter man or woman, JC? Exactly, yeah.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
Yeah, like sometimes you just look at a character and your gut reaction is just girl or damn, boy. Like regardless of any kind of orientation. I had the same reaction when we finally saw Candace. We've been hearing like rumors about Candace forever, about like what she looked like. Everybody had a pretty good idea of what she looked like, but I was not prepared for the actual artwork. She is also very pretty.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't
Like
know what you
secret every
think
time
of
she
us
sees a Bond guy,
Eremites, but let me
exactly.
say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the
Almost
sake of
every
those who
blonde
love
guy.
you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me.
I'm so glad we're learning
But
about
there's
this
someone
girl's
else in
backstory.
this world
This is
I'm
very
also
interesting
grateful
stuff.
to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
It's because we have no
Fine.
context
I
of
won't
what the
ask you to
situation
return home
actually
anymore.
is.
But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up.
Like, I wish I
And
had
even
any
brought
reason
up
to
your
care about this
payment in
character
such
and
an
her
offensive
situation.
way.
Don't worry
But
about it,
she's
my
an
lady. I
NPC,
did
and
say
we
that I
were
like
just fucking
Mora.
thrust into this
Besides,
with no context.
that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really.
Oh no, my
I
best
just feel a
friend
little tired
Dunyazard
now
has
that
a
things have
tummy ache.
calmed
Now
down.
we have to make her food.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure, why not?
Sure. After you rest up, we want to hear more
80%
about
of this
Lesser
game
Lord
is just about
Kusanali.
eating food. Genshin and Honkai are a lot more alike than I used to think. Like, because Honkai's story is really good too, right? But I was kind of thinking about it the other day. I'm like, good God. Like, just thinking about some of the stuff that's happened, it's so good. Like, why do I get kind of bored with Honkai's story sometimes? So it's because, like, to get to the really cool moments, there's a lot of, like, techno babble. There's like a lot of long bits of dialogue that you don't necessarily care about as much to get to the cool shit that you do care about that has like the actual emotional payoff. Genshin is the same thing, but instead of technobabble, it's food. I had that realization and I can't unthink it now. So much of the buildup is, yo, we gotta get some fucking food!
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very
just
best.
Keep talking about how awesome
Thank
this
you, sir.
NPC
There's
girl
no
is.
need. I don't have a lot of
It'll
more
really
on
make me
me,
care
and
about
I
her.
really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Aww. Cute JJK art.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there
Gotta
are
be adopting
eating
the
some
AI.
now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Bye, mine will pass.
Terrible.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendroarchon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Yeah, coconut charcoal cake. I would probably not try that either.
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information.
The worst part is I would
My
be
younger
less
self
pissed
no
about them
longer had
doing
any
stuff like
hopes or
this.
dreams.
Just
One
these
flare-up
huge
was so bad that
exposition
I
dumps
was
for
in a
NPCs.
semi-conscious state for several
If they
days.
didn't do the same thing
Then
in the
one night,
character quest even.
I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed.
Oh,
Even
God.
if I cried,
What are you
there was
doing
no
up there,
sound.
Bee? Stop that.
At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Like the Archon
Dunyarzad,
quests aren't about
don't
the
be
actual main
scared.
characters for
You
like
don't have to cry.
80% of it. The character quests are.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Hi, Terry. I hear you.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything.
You know 3 things. That equals
Dunyarzad,
everything.
Is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
I know that feels
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Oh.
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom.
Getting a flashback of I wish I didn't have cancer, oh my god.
I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness.
I mean, you're not wrong.
In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
They're very stupid.
But that's awful.
I agree.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us?
I was gonna say, it's not like she's that recent either.
Just remember that we're still
like, I know 500 years is small in Archon years, but like that's a long ass time.
I know
for
that people
to
over
still
by
be
the
this
Grand
big
Bazaar
dicks
still hold
about
the
it.
Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't
Like,
met
half
any
the
of them
people-
before, so I was never able to contribute.
Most of the people currently alive wouldn't have even been alive when Rukkhadevata was still a thing. So what the fuck?
But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Was this friend an Egyptian prince who just needed to borrow the money and would send you back triple your investment?
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Is that how you pronounce her name? Oh dear.
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Is Nilo a swindler? She instantly goes up even further from a must pull. She's a fucking swindler.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
Sack of potatoes.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can I come too? I'd like to meet one more actual character before I pass out for the night.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
At least I think I do. Depends, actually. See how far away it is. You got more recipes for me, my dude? You do. Fucking poggers?
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Oh, this is a whole ass place. Good God. Okay. How do I leave? There we go. Big ass tavern. Let's see, how far away or out of the way is it? I want to make sure I stop in a relatively decent place where, like, I won't run into something that I shouldn't. city's very pretty, by the way. Lots of neat architecture. How's the map? It's pretty decently sized. And as far as I know, we're probably going to get more. Like, as far as I believe this is supposed to be like Inazuma, where we're probably going to get, like, at least 2 or 3 patches worth of story content. So I think, like Inazuma, the map might expand even further at some point. I really want to know which one's the new, artifact material domain. You know it's gotta be one of them. Not artifact, fucking, weapon. And talents. Guess there are only 2 left. It's almost certainly both of those. Just a matter of which one's which. Oh! Didn't even see it.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
I'm gonna give her your godly first 10 pull luck. Separately so you can see flowers roll for her favorite character. Oh. She's feeling your energy for her roll. Alright, let's see. Like, am I allowed to keep going? Nothing's gonna stop me, right? Don't mind me. I'm trying to decide if it'd be good to stop here or I don't know. What do you guys feel like? Should we end the stream on a high note and talk to and meet Nilo, aka a character who actually matters, or should we just call it here and then open on a high note tomorrow? The sooner I stop, the more I can explore off screen, hopefully before I pass out, because I'm getting tired too, and hopefully maybe find the bosses to actually be able to level up and show off these 2 a little bit next time. I see Nilo in all caps. Oh my god, it's after it is after 2 a.m. already though. God damn it. Why did the updates have to come out so late? Alright. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry Stogla, but I think I'm gonna go against the grain on you. Yeah, it's late where I am. The update was finished pretty late. So yeah, we'll call it here and just open on a high note tomorrow, I think. It's another character's like the birthday next month, that it's where she won't have enough gems. Yeah, see, I know that. Like I said, I'm actually scared now. I was really hoping that Tignari would come home early. Not just because I did kind of want to try for his weapon, but because, like, if Dory decides to be a dick and not come home right away, then I could potentially start being in trouble in terms of how many gems I have for the next patch. And, like, I absolutely have to have Sino and Candace, and probably Nilo as well. I'm less sold on her, but also she has double horns. So she wins. And yeah, I was genuinely... Both of these weapon banners, the next weapon banner too, if I have enough save back up and Dory does come home early, I also kind of wanted to try on that weapon banner as well. Because I still don't have a single Amos bow, and I also would not mind getting Kokomi her donut. But, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I feel like getting the characters is more important. At the end of the day, I think I care more about, having the signature weapon for people like Sino. Just because he looks really fucking cool, and I'd like to have his whole kit. But alright, okay. Tomorrow will be different. No waiting for the update. No Skyrim, as far as I know. So, we'll be back here at a little bit more of a reasonable time. And hop right into things and hopefully be able to at least clear out one of these things. I'm not sure how long this Archon quest is going to take. It's apparently pretty long. It seems pretty long. It feels like we're barely making any progress on it, but I will explore off-screen as best I can without running into anything I shouldn't run into. Try to get all of this map uncovered, and most importantly, find the bosses. That's my main goal. If I can just find the goddamn bosses to get their shit. Mainly their level up material and talent books to make them usable tomorrow, then we'll be in pretty good shape. But alrighty, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for sticking with me this late. Special thanks to Fusiony, Go-Kart tier patron. If you want to help support Tignari being a jackal, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.